What up, Chris? This is the show with a holding pattern. Everything went nuts on me at 6 o'clock. Kelly should be here soon. Man, the only time I have trouble with my printer is when I get in a hurry and I confuse it. The only time I clog up my extruder or my hot end is literally when it thinks it's printing ASA, but it's PLA and it gets too hot and goobers things up. That's it every time. Usually I have to get into the extruder and unclog it there, but this time I only had to mess with the hot end. And I hope it worked. It's printing now. I'm going to be mad if it didn't. Man. What is going on? Stop. I don't know what's happening with it. I'm going to have to get into the extruder and see if something's stuck there. I know it's not the hot end.
It's not the hot end.
It's not the hot end. I got it cleared completely, but it might be. It's every time I've had to mess with it so far, I got to get into the extruder and take the stuff apart and dig it out there. So that's what I'm going to check.
So you're printing PLA at ASA temps, right?
Not on purpose.
Right. By accident.
That's all. Every time this happens, that's what it is.
It's God's way of saying you need to be printing with ASA.
That stuff sucks.
I know it does.
You print with ASA, you print twice because it warps. It doesn't want to stick to the bed. And honestly, people talk a lot of mess about PLA outside, but we've had no problems.
No, everything that I've printed is all PLA.
I mean, I don't live in Arizona, so.
Right. But you know what? Typically you're in the woods, and it's shaded for the most part. Even if we stop at the beach back there at Bago, and we're in the sun, I mean, they'll sit there for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
And I always park in the shade. I mean, if you're an airplane guy, if you were flying foamies, then you already know, like, if you can get out of the sun, do it.
Yep.
So exactly. This doesn't seem strange for me to park in the shade. Yep. If we take a break, I'll back into the weeds and let it sit.
Exactly.
I'm not painting my stuff black, White roofs. By the way, I checked out the roof on the Scout. I have to, even at 55 degrees, I can't do it.
Okay.
I could probably do it at a shallower angle, maybe, but then I risk going out the other way.
Well, and then you got work to do.
I don't mind that so much, but yeah.
Well, you know what? If you need me to print one for you, I'll do it.
Well, you offered, so I'm going to say yes.
I think it's like 6.5 or 7 hours.
Yeah.
Something like that.
33rds, Dad, what's up?
All 25,000 of you?
I'm so bummed, man, because I thought it was going to just be the hot end this time. Because I got I got everything out of there. But you know what? And maybe it's what happens, I think, is once it's stuck somewhere, then it gets stuck
elsewhere.
in the extruder too.
It gets stuck elsewhere.
Well, the extruder's trying to do its thing.
Yeah.
But it's not feeding it. It's just sitting there on it.
Right.
And so I melted it there too.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have the same problem yesterday evening because I came home from work and it's like my K1 is just like dancing around and the print is down here and it's up here doing its thing. And I'm like, what the hell?
Well, that's what my stuff's been doing today, printing nothing. It's running through it like it's doing it.
Exactly. It's going through the bases and the motions.
I keep catching it like 3 or 4 or 5%, so I'm not getting too far. I was trying to print off another roof, man. I'm jamming on these Scouts.
Ramming and jamming.
Jamming on them Scouts.
Dude, the Scout the Scout is, other than a couple small little tweaks, like we talked about a little while ago, it's there.
It's right there, dude.
Right there.
Donald, what's up?
What's up, Don?
Once we get clear on those, we got some. Kelly's been working on the background on some other stuff too. That's going to be right there, ready to rock. But we're trying to, keep ourselves interested, but also get all the way done. So Kelly's got 2 more rigs that are ready for my seal of approval.
Ryan's seal of the approval. So I printed out the Blazer body. And, long story short, I got a couple tweaks to do on it, obviously.
That's what you think.
It's workable, the way it is.
Yeah.
I think I want to shorten, it a little bit.
I can't wait to do it, dude. I can't wait to see, because what's super cool about this, man, is between the two of us and I won't call it OCD, but I really do. So everything that we're making, if it was just us, it's fine. We're done. But because we're making them to share, we are working really extra hard and keep going back on it and refining things to make it that much better for anybody who gets one. Right. So we're thinking of everything, like down the road issues and just strength and ease of use. And these are rad, man. These are rad.
You've got what? 1 prototype or 2 prototypes?
Brother, it is the RC Fab Scout Factory over here.
It kind of is.
Bro, hold on.
Because you've got the red one and then the one I gave you.
There's a red one and a white one.
Yep.
The white one is the one you gave me, so it's my Proto number 2. I got Proto 1 red, Proto 2 white, Proto black 3, and then one more Proto 4 I'm working on, which is, well, honestly, I'm going to pump the brakes on 4 until we do the last couple things.
Yep.
Right? The bumper stuff.
Yep. And the windshield stuff. Yep.
And you got the windshield thing dialed. Guys,
yes.
Well, dialed enough. I looked at that file last night and I pulled, my printer's busy. Right now it needs fixed.
Busy at the hospital.
Check this out. So what's cool is I pulled that file in with the cutout for the window, and I grabbed the sliver piece and just printed off a couple of those. Yep. Because I'm going to use those to make my templates to make the windows for my rigs that have that recess and don't. So it's like that serves you well. That's the size of window you need regardless, right? So this is what I'm talking about with the work we're doing to refine these things. So let me just explain. And Kelly, bless his heart, he always thinks he's done. And then I come up with some other thing we should do.
Just one more, maybe one more change, one more tweak.
I'm like the Columbo of design.
So if I was doing prints behind these things, we'd be on like Rev 12.
But so here's an example of what we're doing, going the extra distance to make it super dope for ourselves and anybody who were to do it. So one of my complaints usually, and Kelly knows this, I'll get a rig done. It'll look fantastic. It's time to do the windows. And man, it doesn't matter how good I do the window. It's like, if you don't have something to hide where the window meets the frame, you can't cut it perfect enough.
Right.
You just can't. So then you're gluing it in. Then you got a done rig that's all nice. Then you're gluing it in. You might screw around and get a little glue where you don't want it, and then it's shiny, and I've got to paint it again, flatten it out, and whatever, maybe mask again, whatever. But like every now and then we've run into a file where the window was recessed on the back side, or there was a two-piece to clamp over it. And so we took this file and we did that. We cut out the stock window frame just a little bit, so you can put your glass in, and then the piece we cut out, you put right back in, and it's like your weather seal. And you can hide your glue joint, hold the glass in. You don't have to be as perfect cutting the window.
Exactly.
And I think that is the bee's knees, bro. And if you print that weather seal off in black, you don't have to paint it either.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, you know, what Ryan's talking about on the Scout, there's a window flange on here. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't, because I got a window on this now. But there's a frame seam on this. And so what I did was, you know, I just went in and chopped that all out as one separate piece and pulled that frame apart so we can put the window on the inside on the recess area, and then print that frame in black or whatever to make it like a weather seal, like he's talking about. And then it hides the glue and it's clean. Kind of like, you know, the Project IJ, you know, they've got an update for the windshield that you can clamshell the window in. And that's kind of really where our head is with this, you know. And so to offer it as a kit, you know, we're trying to make this as easy as possible for everybody just to put one together if they want, and be able to make their windows look really clean, and you know, make it look like a clean wagon rather than oatmeal cream pie looking dealio.
Well, my least favorite thing is having one look absolutely stellar, and then the icing on the cake, you can't keep it off of stuff. And so then I'm like, man, I can see where I screwed the glue up. And so this makes it easy. You don't have to be so perfect on cutting the window, and you can hide the window and the glue joint, and it's nice. And on the back windows, that's not a problem because it's recessed on the inside.
Right. Exactly.
But on the front window and the wing windows, that is an issue. So we're doing, I mean, guys, and we mentioned this, and it only takes us a couple minutes to say it, but it takes us hours to figure it out.
It does.
How to do it. Look how nice that rig looks, bro. That looks fantastic.
Dude, it's trail ready. So I thought this was production number 1, but then Ryan said, so we're doing a couple more changes to them. But we're gonna take these out and literally beat these things to pieces, maybe, just to see where we need to, you know, change things at. And these models or these files are really meant for fireplace mantles. They're static display pieces. And so we're working them out to make them RC ready for you guys. And the goal is to make it modular so that this Scout body or the Blazer body I've just worked on, or the F-250 body, or the Chevy 54 Chevy, you can take and just, there's a clip in the front, just pop it, pull this off, put the 54 Chevy on your 10.3. And so we're really trying to make these things modular, guys. So that's
all
our goal.
you have to do on these so far is take the rear stock bumper off of a Coyote or a new 10.3 kit, put in our little piece, because the other pieces on the body side are fused in with the print. So to the stock chassis that you have, all you're going to do is you're going to take off the front and rear bumper stock, and you're going to plug our stuff in the front and rear, and then you're going to drop the bottom on. That's it. You're not messing with shock towers or anything.
Right.
It's fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, you don't need any screws, don't need to do any of that.
All of these iterations are good, but we're just refining it. We've tried some things and we realized, for the sake of fidelity, we're going to do a little bit different thing on the front bumper than we had thought initially, where we'll print that off separately and have it be part of our front end beef, which has really nothing to do with the way it clicks on, but fills the gap between the valance on the front clip and the chassis. So if you do have a crash, your body's not taking the abuse. It's still the stock scale bumper, not the stock bumper, but the scale bumper, but it's backed. Between that bumper and the chassis, that space is full, where our bracketry doesn't take the abuse, the chassis does. And our brackets can take it, but why stress the body if you can transfer to the chassis?
Exactly.
Bro,
exactly. It's
good
with these 10 scale bodies, at least from over here on my camp. I'm printing them in 2 pieces, so they're pretty robust. It's not the
answer to this one.
It's not. Hold on. It's not like an SCX6 where we've got like 6 or 8 pieces that are being glued together and reinforced on the inside, so these things are really pretty strong the way they are.
They are. And because of the interior, like rear end business and the seat stuff, they do key together nice. And my printer's smaller than Kelly's. I can print off the body in 3 shots. He can do it in 2. So do we have option of color schemes? Yes.
Do you guys like my my pink and same color plaid seat cover?
That's a beach blanket bingo version.
Yeah, man. You know what? I asked my fiance the other day. I was like, "What color?" I've got this whole stack of plaid, and she was like, "The pink because it matches with the greenness in there, the teal green."
Oh, it's fantastic.
And I'm like, "Dude, this totally 60s. Let's go!"
And that's a 60s rig, man. I mean, that's a surfboard rig right there, brother.
Yeah, it is.
So absolutely. Do you have option of color schemes? Yes, you can paint it whatever color you want.
So y'all ready for this?
Or
y'all ready for this? You ready? Look. Boom.
Look how easy that is. Honestly, we're kind of at this point just making them. And if you like the colors we are showing, then cool. If not, you can always paint it. We're some of these right now, especially they're what we call one-off iterations. They're still good. They're still going to drop right on a 10-3, but they're not the final. But they're still going to drop right on. But they are the color that they are.
Just scammer shy.
The red one as a roller, I've got that listed on Shopify for $530. That's chassis. You got to do your own motor and wheels and radio and stuff like that. Body only $250. As a roller, it's a steal of a price, $530, and it's a Scout. But Broncos stole their idea from International, so the Scout is
that's correct
before the egg.
Absolutely. So just like that, guys, I put my other Scout body on the stock new 10-3 chassis.
Bro, I'm gonna do that too. Watch this. So right now I'm cleaning supports off, but okay. So let's do that. So I've got this one I'm working on.
Dirty Thirds is asking how much the red Bronco is. I don't know if you answered that or not.
I did, and it's a Scout.
Okay.
Yeah, so the body's $250. Okay. The roller is $530. So this one is not my red one. This is another one I'm working on right now, and I got 475s on this one. This is on the way. to final production, but it's awfully close to what we're going to do.
Let's not say production. You can say prototype, because that one and my white one and this teal one and your one you're trying to finish print right now is going to be we're going to take these things out and literally like just beat the living snot out of these.
Yes. And I've already ran mine, but it's again prototype, so I won't count it. And I've got a pin system on this one because our front end wasn't dialed yet. So for ride height, I had to do kind of what I did on my red one on this one. So it is a working design, yes. But to his point, this I can my next one here, which is closer to production. The only thing that's not production on this black one I'm getting ready to put on is that we haven't taken the front bumper off yet.
Right. Yep. So within the front clip system that goes into the cross member, the way we designed it, we've got a plate that's built into that locates your body and keeps it tight in between the shock towers.
It's awesome.
So there's no wiggle room at all. This thing, well, and my little prototype, my white one that I just showed, and this body has zero wiggle room. It does not wiggle or jiggle at all. It's super tight. So really happy with the fitment.
So like literally stock chassis, all you're going to do is take off their stock bumper. You're going to put in our little piece here, and then we're making our a new piece for our bumper to go on in the stock bumper mounts. Kelly's click goes in right here behind this stock cross member, and it's dialed. And watch this.
Watch this. No, it's a cool setup because you'll be able to have 5 or 6 different bodies that'll fit on the 10-3s.
So there's the clip in the front that's molded in, prints off with it.
Yep.
Right. That's the clip that grabs that front cross member, and there's our molded in design back here on the back that once you have our back bracket in, it receives it.
And guys, the pin drops in and slides down on an angle and locks in at the back. So once you insert it in, there's no way for it to come out at all.
Listen to this.
Click.
I'm holding the whole thing by the body.
Yep, there you go.
It's on there that good. It's on there that good. Now this one is again one of our iterations where this one has the bumper on it. We experimented with that, and I already had a front chunk to mount the bumper to, so we're going to try that.
So to answer Aunt Mo, the interiors on these are part of the body. We did not want to have anything that you guys had to remove or change to change the bodies out. So the seat and the dash and all that stuff is all part of the body itself.
That's right. And so as far as the interior really goes, you're going to see the transmission, but your seats are going to be there. Your dash is there. Your steering wheel is there. I've got a driver in my red one. The only floor to speak of is this stuff in the back. And then our cover goes on that. And, there's some glue to this. But if you get one that's done already, we've already done all that. But if you get this as a kit, you're going to be doing this yourself. Simply put together.
And to be honest, I think somebody had asked about, if there's like colors available. I forget who that was that asked that.
Aunt Mo.
Was it Aunt Mo? Okay. So my thing is, we can offer this in 3 different things. You can go to our website and you can buy one that's already done by Ryan or I. I'm more of the pretty boy with a pretty boy paint job. Ryan's getting really good with the patina, which you all know. I think having some specific ones up on a website that are done and having some options of colors that you guys might want, if you want like some cool seat cover like I got on this teal one, and you want to be, red with a white, top, or a black top, and, green, whatever, we can offer some of those and do some custom things for you guys. Or in my opinion, we put it together and finish it to the point where we put a couple coats of primer on it and ship it out to you guys, and you guys put what you guys want on them.
Yeah.
And leave the roof off, and you guys can paint those two things separately and then assemble it and glue it together and be done.
And there's two roofs. There's the truck style roof, and then there's the full box back.
Right. The only other thing that I would like to do, Ryan, at this point, between the pickup truck lid or doing the full roof for the box back, is come up with a magnetic design so that you could interchange them if you wanted. Like if you want to drive the pickup truck for a day, you know what I'm saying? Or if you want to put box back on, you get that versatility there and that modularity that we're trying to achieve here with these bodies.
That's something we haven't talked about. At the moment, you got to kind of commit, but
right,
anything can be done.
Right.
But eventually you got to shit or get off the pot, right? Like you got to make it. You got to. We'll never get done if we keep it up. But yeah, because how you do that is a whole nother story. As cheap as they are for the art product, for what you get, which is a fantastic creation that's tough enough to do more than just look good. I think it's killer. And if you do want performance out of a scaler, obviously the truck one is kind of going to be a little bit lighter weight choice on top end. But you don't even have to go crazy brassing these out if you pick the right rims.
Dude, I love the box back,
It looks fantastic, dude. But I've done so many box backs, I've been like jamming on, and because my printer, I can't do it in one piece. So I just keep jamming out the truck tops.
Right. Well, I'll make you at least one box back.
Yeah, dude.
Because I mean, like I said, it's no big deal. No big deal.
Yeah, I've got enough of them, so I'd like one of them like that.
Well, we're gonna get out this. We're gonna try to get out this weekend, and I know I need to personally get out and clear my head on some stuff. So this weekend, we've definitely got to make time to get out.
I'm gonna have to steal a transmission with a hobby wing on it to throw in this one.
Dude, yeah, there's a brand new hobby wing upstairs in the box for you.
I'd have that some bitch mounted already if I had it, but I don't. So I'm gonna steal a transmission that I got in one already.
Start streaming from your phone. Let's go. Come on.
Well, actually, what I'll do is I'll just take the red truck body off and run.
Yeah, with the modularity on this stuff, who cares?
That's the thing. It's so easy, and I got a couple I build 2 chassis laying around, and they're empty. There's nothing in it but a servo. But literally, all I got to do is take the red body off, and I can throw this one on, or the white one on, or the next one on. So easy.
With no bolts, no screws, no nuts, no nothing. Just
easier than changing. It's easier than changing the tires.
The only hard part is unhooking the lights.
Right, two leads. So anyway, that is it. And you, of course, can leave the top off if you wanted to. But at the moment, we're making them, the way we're making them. So it is what it is.
So here's the question of the hour, gentlemen. We're trying to figure out what chassis are we going to do this modularity thing to next. Start throwing comments in. Let's see what everybody wants. Do we want a VS410? Do we want an RC 4-wheel drive chassis? The 10.3s are super. It's come together really well using the 10.3s to start with.
Yes.
and we've learned a lot through this process, and we've been working on this for what, like a couple months now, a month and a half.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I told Ryan, I said, once I get this figured out and we can get the first one kind of somewhat set, so him and I both have something to look at, then we'll, once we get the baseline set, everything else is going to be fairly easy. But man, the VS410 might be a little bit of a trick.
That's going to be a trick. And here's the real truth too, is one thing you got to remember is just because we've done the Coyote and the new Basecamp 10.3, we're not done, because Axial likes to make so many iterations of 10.3.
Right.
We still got some stuff to figure out for anybody who's got like a CJ7 or an early Bronco chassis.
Yep.
But it's so much easier to work on the Coyote, the Basecamp, and the new 10.3, because those are rigs that don't come with inner fenders. So you're not asking anybody to really undo a whole bunch of stuff.
Exactly.
To work it out. And,
right.
And that's where we're at.
That's been the biggest complaint in my mind of building all the STX6 bodies. Is this like, first thing I do if I buy a new STX6 chassis is rip all the inner fender stuff off. Get rid of all of it. I can't use it. It doesn't fit. So you see this? So we got TRX4. Yeah. Looks like TRX4 is
popular.
Is the popular one. Yeah. Which in my opinion would be an easier chassis to work out than the VS410.
Maybe. The clipless system on a TRX4 is definitely different than the VS410, but the inner fenders is where it happens.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Right. Well, that's fine. We'll figure it out. We wanted to get through the Axial stuff first, and quite frankly, in my opinion, what I've learned with what Ryan and I have learned with doing these bodies to fit on the Axial lineup, we can do the same thing on a bigger scale with the SCX6s.
Yeah, and what's nice about the SCX6, there's only one. So unlike there being 4 or 5 different 10.3s, there's only one SCX6. And right. So that's going to be once you're done when you do it.
Hey, that'll be one of those. Whew, that was easy.
Yeah.
Need to target high volume models, right? Yeah, well, yeah, for
that's
sure.
That's what's up with the Blazer and the F-250. So the Scout's a little oddball. We love it, but it's a little oddball. But the F-250 and the Blazer he's working on are definitely the Mustang and the Cub of the truck world.
For sure. Right? Absolutely.
These are 475s, dude.
Yeah, that's what I've got on my little dirty one is 475s. Yeah. Dude, we need to take these two trucks out together and do a video and run.
It's so easy to bring the bodies, bro. I'm telling you, one chassis, throw a body in your backpack, change it.
Yep, exactly.
I love that, because my thing the whole time has been, how do you mount these? And you and I both have had these chassis that we made work with bodies. And by the time you're done mounting them up, it's so unique to that body that it just stays with it.
Right? Yes, for sure. Absolutely. See my oatmeal cream pie roof?
Yes.
Dude, you know what? I use that paint. It's a hammered paint. I just was like, I'm gonna try to see what it looks like. Yeah. You're welcome. 55 degrees north.
55 degrees. It only screws up the weather seal in the back just a little.
Just a very little.
It's worth it.
Yep, absolutely. 55 degrees. 55.
Yeah, bro. I'm pumped about these.
There's Pete Holly Holy in the house. Twinsies, you got it. Yeah, we're gonna run this weekend, both of them, Pete.
Yeah, dude. It's I gotta run. Last weekend I was out of town in Wisconsin for a tournament. And this weekend I'm not. And Tuesday is somebody I know's birthday who is not going to be working. Is that what you see? Because you're pointing at the wrong person.
I'm pointing at you.
Oh, it's backwards. Point the other way. There you go.
See, yeah, I'm backwards. And he's going to be Santa. If you guys watched our videos last year, he was Santa Claus's stunt double.
Yeah. Bro, this one's got a more aggressive ride height than my red one, bro. This one's mean. I can't wait. This has got the scrub down Patagonias on it and the heavy trails.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good time.
And that's why, man, my red one is set up so good that way on the 4.5, 4.55 tires. I swear, I'm just gonna throw a hobby wing in here somehow and run this one. I don't want to change the red one.
Yeah, no, don't. Absolutely do not.
I got metal drive shafts that are going to go on this one because that's all I have left.
So Michael Bird, yeah, TRX4 Sport kit was the first kit I built. In my opinion, still has the best instructions of all the kits I've done. Great first kit. Awesome.
See that pile of tires I just got?
Yeah, I see it. You want to sell some of them?
Nope. Tear it up. Yeah, dude, the red ones is honestly, it's for sale, but I don't want to sell it.
That's how you are about everything. Like, it's so good, I don't want to sell it.
That's how I keep in the game, bro. I got to move them.
Right. What's up, Corey?
What up?
Yeah, so it's a good move on our part to do this. This was originally your idea.
I'm pumped about the Blazer, bro.
And yep. So I have a Blazer done. It's upstairs. I don't really want to show it yet because I got a couple tweaks I want to do on it, and then I'm gonna wind up printing another one. There's a lot of print time in these, and when you do make a small subtle change, unfortunately it's like, oh, back to the printer we go. But that's all part of the R&D process, right? And we've got to get it worked out. And I think it'd probably be a good idea for you and I to review the Blazer together before I print another one, so that way then you and I both can collectively decide on what else needs to change. Should we drop something off? Should we leave this on? Should we make whatever?
Because the way it is now on this first one, it's like you and I both are going to have 3 or 4 scouts.
Yep.
And we might only need 1 or 2 apiece. And I mean, honestly, we like making them. I keep telling Kelly, I was like, look, we're working hard to think it out and do the homework to make sure that whoever gets one, it's quality.
Yep.
But we're making them for us. This is exactly why I started a YouTube channel in the first place back in the day for airplanes. I started a channel because I wanted to see on video what I wish I was seeing when I watched video. And that's what we're doing with these trucks. We're making them the way we wish they were when we bought a file for a static fireplace mantelpiece, and it's not RC ready, but we make it RC ready. We have figured it out how to do it one after the other, uniquely and independently. And we're like, let's consolidate these efforts and make it a system that we can implement into many different rigs.
Yep. Absolutely. Well said. Pete, yeah, we're going to our favorite place, Bago Freddy, over near us.
Over here, yeah, man. It's where we do that trail through the woods. It's like a creek, but it's washed out, a lot of sand and dirt and hill climbs.
Oh, CG, Corey, you're in Michigan. Dude, let me know.
Oh, nice.
Let me know, text me and let me know where you're at, and you should depending on where you're at in Michigan, you should drive down and come hang out with us Saturday.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Saturday morning is probably going to be our morning to get out, honestly.
Yeah, I got to double check with my assistant. But yeah. I got to get out.
And I never sent the group text. I need to do that too, that we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get something on the books for that.
Dude, I got a float plane sitting here, bro.
Pete, we're talking about you, man. We need to get something put on the books.
Thanks, Bird. Thank you, man. I think about flying all the time. I actually do. I just don't go do it. I'm so busy with these kids, man. It's nuts. It's fine.
Bro, I've got like 5 float planes sitting upstairs, and I'm 30 foot from the water.
You have no excuse.
And the last time that I flew a float plane was the day that you and Bobby. Yep. Believe that?
Am I allowed to say piece of shit on TV?
Sure. POS would be more appropriate. You wouldn't be the first one that's probably called me.
It lives on the water, y'all. Look how nice that is. That's that cab divider.
Yeah, man. Looks good.
It prints out good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these files print out really well.
Bizrodney for the win, brother.
Andre.
For show.
Yeah, we need to work on setting up something to get him in here at some point and, pick his brain.
Absolutely.
We've talked about it. I'm just saying it here,
Yeah.
We've had enough good conversation with him that I think it'd be good to get him in here. And you know what? Let some of the community guys here kind of just be like, hey, what about this? What about that? You should do this, do that. He's got a lot of cars. He's got a lot of bodies out there, available.
He does. And he's obviously got his market. He's aiming at these guys that are doing static models.
Yep.
And that's fine. But there's a whole RC side that if he'll partner up with us, I think it would be a good idea for him and the community.
It's kind of where we're headed. Did you see?
I did print the roof at 55. It's fantastic.
Yeah, baby.
So when I print mine, my underneath side looks like absolute trash, and so does the top that I have to finish it. If you print at 55, it works out. There's still a little bit in the front, but it's not bad at all. The only thing I don't like is it does do a little number on the weather seal back here, but it's a trade-off that is super well worth it. Bro, look at the underneath of one of mine. Yeah, forget it. And the top's like that almost too, because it's like this. So
55 degrees north, baby.
55's good on these all
55.
The live long day, as they say.
33rds is like, where's Chris at?
He was in the chat earlier.
Okay, Corey, in Ann Arbor. Gotcha. Yeah. Thanks, Corey, for having my back. I know we talked about this. When was it? Last week or the week before? About the 55 degrees, and you were like, yeah, I'll give it a try. I'm like, dude, this is sweet spot. It seems to just be the place to be on that roof.
It's especially if you're making 5 or 6 of them and you're not going to finish them all like you did your red one.
Yeah.
There's a little bit to do, but not like flat. It's worth it. It's still a better starting point than going flat.
I think honestly that I'm pretty sure that I printed this roof at 55 degrees.
I bet you did.
And because it felt good on that pickup truck cap. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it on this, and I haven't done anything to it. All I did was painted it, honestly.
Well, this one not only was it ugly, but it was ASA, so it's warped anyway.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
This one sucks.
Yeah. Yep. ASA.
Stuff stinks too. It's probably what set me off on the sinus misery. So after last week's show, guys, I was lucky to sleep for I was sleeping 10 minutes at a time for 3 days.
So here's the other thing too, guys, about these bodies. Corey, I'll answer you in a second. Is that we're gonna do Pet G, or we'll do Pet G, CF or CG on this or whatever it is, either the glass or the carbon fiber on these bodies. At least Pet G, because I know that that's a lot stronger and it holds up to the sunlight a lot better, and it's probably got the UV protected materials in the raw material. So, but right now we're running everything on PLA just until we know that these things are finally dialed. So I just wanted to make that point
for us, by the way. But we're going to switch because the consensus in the community is to do something like ABS or PETG. I like PETG better than ASA and probably better than ABS. So I don't think it warps like the ASA does. Pete asked a question and left, so we got to answer it again. We're going here in town to our favorite place,
Bago Creek. Come on over.
It's where we do that run through the woods and that washout trail, which is fantastic. It was really wet last time. It probably will be this time.
Oh, dude, we got like what, 2.5, 3 inches of rain the other night, so I'm sure it will be like waterlogged. Chris, need to set my printer up for PETG. Dude, it's PETG is a different animal, man, for sure.
I've been using PETG for some of the mount things I've done at 100 infill.
Corey's asking, Corey, I gotta tell you, man, I've been so busy with a lot. We can talk about it over the phone. I need to get the windows cut for this. Once I get the windows cut, I know him and I talked about the headlights and the taillights, and we're thinking Louis Fix It might have to be a part of this project.
Ooh, nice.
Corey was sending me pictures last week when we were in the live stream of some of the stuff that Louis done, and it's like, it's untouchable. So
that's his jam too.
I mean, with this thing, this thing's high gloss. It looks really, really, really good, and I just don't, if there's an opportunity to get Louis involved on this project and finish it off with the lights the way he does, I think it would probably make really good sense.
Absolutely.
All right, cool, Corey. Yeah, we can talk about it, man. You and I probably should have a phone conversation and just catch up a little bit. So I've been a little delayed on this for good reason.
Call him after the show, because otherwise me and Kelly will talk till midnight.
Yeah, no kidding. Or after. But you know what? That's when the best ideas come out, is after the show. We should do an after hours show. You know what I'm saying?
Members only.
Because it does work. But yeah, this thing is, guys, when I talk about magnets, I am literally holding this thing.
That's crazy.
By that. And I custom made the magnet mounts that mount right into the stock mounting pins, and put like 1.5 millimeter screws through there to hold those in, and it just really come together nice. So yeah, it's Corey, I'm not dragging you out, brother. It's just, I really am happy with the finish on this thing, and I want the windows to look really, really good. And had a lot going on this week, and I just want to be really focused when I do the windows for you on this.
I think that's the title of the show tonight, is like HR wants to talk to you or something. HR called. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Corporate takeover.
Right.
HR called. They want their money back.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Right. But anyway, so it's been a long week, so I just got to get my head straight and start working on these windows for you. Once the windows are done, dude, you know what? It's going to be time for Louis to do his thing on the headlights and taillights.
Nice.
So like I said, Corey, if we can connect face to face this, weekend, I know you said you're going back Friday, so hit me up. Let's have a conversation, man, and figure it out. Yeah,
that's what's up.
And that's the rest of the story.
Scout Town.
Scout Town.
Yeah.
You know what? While I was showing off Corey's truck, I should just take the lid off of it and kind of just show my brackets that I did for this thing, because for the body, because it is like, it's trick. Super chill, super trick.
I can't wait to get painting again.
So you guys can actually see what I did there. kind of. Let me change my camera real quick. And you don't need to put me on solo for this. It'll work. So I just made these brackets, 3D printed them, designed them in CAD real quick. And there's a bolt that goes through where the pin would go through the actual post. So there's actually 1.5 millimeter bolts that go through these to hold them on, and then glue the magnets in to the holders. So that's what's holding that body on. So these magnets, they claim, will hold 60 pounds each. And so I wound up using a little bit lesser of a strength of magnet on the inside of the body. So that way then they weren't getting, so it will come off easy enough. But it holds really well. I've driven it with the body on it, and there's no issues at all. This is
you had to use smaller magnets on the body so it would actually come apart, didn't you?
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Yeah, a little bit less strength, a little bit smaller magnets.
If you had those doubled up on all four corners,
you'd never get the body off. Right, exactly. So it drives super good with this setup. This is a Element Ecto chassis with the IFS2 system underneath it on the front. So I'm excited, man, because this thing drives out really nice. It's got a big, fairly good sized Spectrum motor and ESC in it, because this was one of my pre-runners. And, Corey's idea and thinking was, hey, can we do a Tahoe body on this chassis, make it so I can just pull a couple pins, take the brackets out, and put the 442 body, that Olds 442 body sitting back here in the corner, on here and run it as a pre-runner. And I'm like, absolutely. So, again, he's going to have two with a little bit of ankle work. He's got two different, bases here, man. It's cool.
That's cool. That is cool. I think that's super neat. I mean, it's kind of,
I'm digging the RC 4-wheel drive tires. I think they're, Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're 255s or 265s. They're fairly small, but we had to do that in order for the Tahoe body to fit and to make it look, proportionally scale. So yeah. So good stuff.
Otherwise, you'd have had to cut the snot out of the arches.
Oh yeah, and I did not want to do that with this thing. Yep, absolutely.
Throw that body back on it, dog.
You want to hear it click?
Yep.
There it is.
Come on. Awesome.
Yep.
I got new tires today, and they are of the smaller scalar builder variety.
Okay, so Corey said 255s. Perfect. Thanks for confirming.
Let me show you. Now my problem is I need beadlocks again. I don't, whatever I make, I spend, y'all.
That's what keeps the world going around, y'all.
My wife's like, can you sell a truck? Because we got to do a hotel for one more out of town travel lacrosse weekend. I'm like, oh, sure. I mean, I've been trying to for weeks. I mean, nothing has changed. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got you. But I did sell the Corvair. So, and the Mickey Thompson 455s came back in stock. And I had a set and I loved them on the Corvair, and I let them go with the Corvair. I sold it as a roller. And so, and then they were out of stock. And then they were in stock for like a day, and they're out again.
Bro, you teased me on that yesterday evening when we were on the phone. I'm like, what?
And I looked, and they were gone again.
Yeah, I'm like, son of a bee.
So these 455s are fantastic. And then these more pedestrian BFG Baja TAs, which are currently on my Red Dog. And what I initially bought for the pre-runner, that's kind of how they were marketed.
Right.
But dude, they're a perfect scaler when you want a tire that's not tiny like a what look at a 419. Hold on, watch this.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
When you want a smaller than a 475, but you don't want doinkus, super tiny. These 4.5s are so good, bro.
Yep.
So I got a set of Mickey's and I got another set of these.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the set of tires that Pete had on his pre-runner.
I think so. Yeah. I can't believe I'm letting this go.
You're nuts, man. That thing, guys.
I should be charging $1,000, but it's only $520.
That body is absolutely amazing. Like that patina job he did on that looks just in person. It looks way better than it does on camera.
The best way to look at it is the videos. If you can't get in person, I mean, the Facebook pictures are what they are, but thank you. I think it's a nice one too, and it fits really good, bro. I mean, it's a solid, super nice rig.
It floats really well too in the water.
It floats fantastic.
I cannot believe how submerged that thing was. And I'm like, it just keeps on going.
And I have a handful of these 419s for an emergency that I never run into. Like with the Scouts, we're able to work out these 4.5s and 475s without cutting on anything.
I think the 4.5s are the ticket for at least the Scout, the Blazer, and most likely it's probably going to be the ticket for the 54 Chevy as well.
What about the Ford, man? I know we've done some things to maybe make it work, but we may be stuck on 419s on the Ford, but we might be able to get the 4.5s on there.
I was actually going to say the way that we're setting the Ford up, unless you really want it to be pedestrian looking, I think 475s will look mean on that truck, on that body. Because that's what I scanned the chassis to with the 475s on it. So the pictures that I've sent you of the renderings and everything and how it's sitting on it, those are 475s, bro. And the way that we talked about chopping and doing what we did to that body to make that work, there's room there. We don't have to do anything to the wheel wells. We don't have to do anything to anything. 455s will fit fine, but the 475s look mean on that.
What's cool is if we decide to go 4.5, which is the middle ground between the 419 and the 475, you totally can.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, honestly, if it'll fit 475s,
that's what's
and
on
then
it.
You can come down with the ride height and make the smaller tires work, then man, that's the best, because then you've got all three options work. On my F-250 that I printed off already, dude, it's got to be these. Otherwise, I'm jacking the body up more than I want to. It looks good, brother.
Hang on. I'll show you guys. Hold on.
We bobbed the bed, dude. We shortened the bed front and back so we could make the body bigger to get the arches to look right on those 475s, because the arches looked tiny before. Now it looks fantastic.
That is mean, and that's 475s on the scan.
And that's the upper ride height. So if we had smaller tires, we've got room to go down with shock positioning and the shocks on the links. So you got your pick of the litter on that rig. I can't wait, dude. The short bed on the Ford had to happen.
Yeah. Check out that bob on that.
That's what's up.
Those 475s will ride perfect on there.
Look what we come up with together, y'all.
And the thing is, guys, the bottom of the door there is right flush with the boat side skid. So it's there.
That's fantastic.
The Ford might
I
be
like it. This is where I wish I had more than one printer.
Right.
But I want to get a production. Actually, I kind of can pump the brakes right now because I'm waiting on the bumper deal. I don't know if I'll have it by the weekend. It's Wednesday.
What, the bumper deal? Watch me work, bro.
Okay.
I'm early up in the morning.
I'll print the other stuff and wait for those pieces.
So see, guys, this is what Ryan does to me. He'll keep me occupied till about midnight tonight before I'm like, man, I'm just wiped out. I gotta go. And then about 2:30, 3 o'clock, when he's deciding to sign off, I'm coming back up out of bed, you know what? I need to get downstairs and work on these files. And about 4 o'clock in the morning tomorrow morning, on about 3.5, 4 hours of sleep, I'll be rocking out those files, and he'll have his bumper to put into his 10.3 prior to Saturday.
Yeah, I really do want a production run with the window recess, the bumper thing. I mean, I've got scouts that are ready, but I want to run the production one.
Look at what Dirty said. You guys are getting cocky about these prints.
What do you mean?
You know what? We're just trying to work it out, man, so that everything just fits.
I mean, they're good. They're good. We're working them, so they're
working it out.
Yeah, for the application.
Yeah.
For not sitting on the mantle, but actually fitting on a rig and being tough enough to go enjoy it. Because there's a lot of good looking rigs that you would never beat on. But we're in the habit of making them to beat on.
Right.
And the bob in that bed does a lot of good things for us. It lets us make the truck bigger so the arches aren't too small. They don't need cut. Like sometimes you'll see rigs, and I've done it too, where you'll cut the arches out to make things work, and that's fine. But if you don't have to, that's cool too. There's enough other work to do that if you don't have to, it's fine. And the Ford as it is, it's a long bed. So yeah, the departure angle a little bit sucks.
It would really suck.
We fixed a couple problems with those changes. We're able to get a bigger arch that make 475s work. On mine, 475s wouldn't work. So this tweaking and messing around Kelly's done and bobbing the bed keeps us from having to screw with the height and the width being out of whack to make it work. We made it work, but stayed
in the original parameters.
Yes.
So what we did was right behind the cab at the front of that bed, just sliced it off, and then I sliced off another section right in front of the wheel well, and brought them together to be able to, because I had to get rid of something between inside and inside of wheel well. So I started there and then lengthened it, and that stretched the wheel wells out like what Ryan's talking about and what his idea was, which was a great one. So we did that, and then we went to the back, and I cut out a section back there and brought the tailgate and the back section of that bed forward. So, dude, that bobtail, I mean, your SCX6 F250 was a rock star. It was a performer because it was low center of gravity. Your wheels were sticking out. You could go over anything. That's kind of where I live at, right? On the SCX6s. Yeah. This thing is going to be a performer. This 10.3, it's going to be a performer with that body on there.
And my Ford 250 on the 6 worked out because I made it work out, not because I planned it to. Right? This is why we know what we're doing now, is because we screwed them up on the way.
It was the piece of sauce cans what was making it work.
Well, it was too small. It was too small for it, and I had to cut the arches to make it work, which is why I didn't have a crappy departure angle, because I had to open them up backwards. And because it was small, the approach was amazing. Because it was small width-wise, the tire was always going to be the first thing to hit from no matter which way you were coming at it.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So now with this, we're emulating that, but not forced into it because of an error on size. By the time I got done with that Ford, you've got how many hours and how much filament in it? I'm cutting the arches to make it work. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to throw it out.
Hey, dirty thirds. Let's talk about getting cocky with Prince, bro. It's a Cocker Spaniel.
That thing is crazy.
It's crazy good, bro.
It is.
Look how big it is, bro. Cocky Spaniel, Prince. At your service. I need to get this thing back out and drive it again, bro. That's why I need to.
I hated you didn't get to drive it at Beat the Creek.
Bro, I know, because that was gonna be right out of the gate Saturday morning. And I was gonna put it in the competition because everybody loves the Mutt Cuts truck, man.
I wasn't even gonna do the competition, and guys were like, "You got to put that in there." I was like, "All right."
What'd you win?
Well, I didn't win, but I put my trimmer's truck in there.
I know.
I won the only SCX6 in the freaking show and shine is probably what I won. Which I don't think there's anything for that. But I think I had the only SCX6 in there. If there was a category for SCX6, I would have took first, second, and third.
Yep, you would have.
Only one.
You were the only one. Beat the Creek.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Nah, I have Beat the Creek. It was cool, but like I said, me personally, I was kind of like, man, is it worth the drive? I don't know. I can't believe, how guys come from all across the world to that.
It's about the people, so that's why it's worth it.
But for us, we beat the creek 10 minutes away.
Yeah, but it ain't that creek.
I know, but you know what? We have a ton of fun.
Sure.
Down there in that creek.
I want some of that. What if we can find what they got anywhere around here? I'll never leave.
We need to
that creek was awesome, dude. To run my trimmer's truck through it and survive was awesome.
Yeah.
To be able to run the Corvair there was cool, man.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I ran my International, that little weirdo, and then the CJ7 Rock Teched out beat the creek too. And I ran my Optic there. I loved it. Yeah, it's a drive. Oh, by the way, that speed sensor business that made it hell where I didn't think I was going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
So let me tell you this story. I tried to tell you the other night, but you weren't around. So it's Kentucky-ish, right? I guess. And so it gets pretty hilly there. And I got a car that between 1,800 and 2,200 RPM just acted like it was missing. It just didn't have any power. I couldn't hardly get up the hills. So by the time I get to the top of the hill, I'm going 55, maybe 50. But traffic around me is going about 80. On the downside of the hill, I'd go as fast as I could do because I knew there'd be another one I have to try to roll up.
Brian's like, later, guys. I'm in cruise control mode, in neutral.
Well, imagine driving next to me. It's like, this guy's passing me and then I'm passing him. He's passing me and then I'm passing him. It's like, what's going on? And I was just so lucky I made it there. That's and funny. So subsequently, I've done if you ever have any questions, there's this thing called Google. It's amazing. So I don't know anything except that I'm willing to look. And so I get online, I figure it out, and it's like a speed sensor. The engine's not missing at all. It's only a certain RPM. It's the StabiliTrak bull stuff coming up on the dashboard, but it's the wheel sensors. It's a speed sensor problem. So I figured it out, and I know what fuse to pull without, the guy wants $850 to change them and fix it. I figured out what fuse to pull, and that's what I did to go to Wisconsin. So no problems.
Nice.
Running like an Indy 5 car. Yeah, no problems. No problems with the uphills, no problems with the downhills.
Perfect.
I took out the fuse that was in there, and the fuse was in good shape, but it looked kind of corroded. So, of course, back in, and I was going to test. This is before we left, and I was going to test it. And, of course, I dropped that fuse in the engine compartment. It's gone, right?
Nice.
So I'm picking up sis up north in town, and on the way home, I'm like, let's get a couple fuses. So I get a couple fuses.
Yep.
And just for giggles, I'm like, let me put in a new one where I took that one out. I had just cleaned the pin, the blades on the one. I was going to put it back in, and I lost it. It flew out like a circlip, bro. Lost it in the engine bay. But yeah, so I bought new ones, and I was like, just for giggles, let's put one in.
Yep.
It was fine.
Oh.
Because one thing that happened when I pulled the fuse out was I lost power steering. It wasn't bad, but I lost power steering. Like, if I need 2 hands, my wife needs 4, right?
Right.
But I was going to do it. But when I put in the new fuse and then it solved the problem,
yeah.
Like, well, shoot, I'm going to leave it in until I need to pull it, and I haven't needed to pull it.
So there must have been just enough corrosion on those pins.
Yeah.
On those blades that just wasn't making good contact. We all know how 12-volt systems work.
The fuse was intact, like not blown, but it could have been.
It's like Bird just said, that was a sign, Ryan. The fuse wasn't no good.
$850. Google, thank you, Google. $850 or $10.
So imagine this, everybody in here. Ryan's coming back from up north with his family in the car, and he's doing a Clark W. Griswold move with 2 of his SCX6s pulling the car down the road.
I mean,
that would be an Axial commercial.
That's okay. They wouldn't post it. They wouldn't share it. I could tag them on it 1,000 times.
Chris is like, GM is bad about corrosion in the underhood fuse
box.
I
mean, when I pulled the initial fuse out, it didn't look awful, but you can see the shine where the contact actually is small. I mean, it was like nothing.
I'm waiting for that Red Scout up there to start giving you electrical fits after it swam all day 2 weeks ago.
That thing's fine, bro. That thing's
I cannot believe that receiver was out in the open. And I mean, that's a good testament of Spectrum stuff. I gotta tell you, because that stuff never hiccuped once.
I don't have anything in receiver boxes unless they came that way.
Oh my gosh! See, my crap that I use, yeah. If you would have done that with what I'm taking out this weekend, I gotta put my stuff in a receiver box.
Well, yeah, you got Radio Master. You need a Faraday cage. If anybody opens their garage door, cooks a bag of popcorn, it's
Radio Link, baby.
Whatever, same difference.
But yeah, well,
Radio Shack.
Dude, it's the Radio Link that screwed me that day. You had your yellow FJ out with your trailer, and I forget what I had. But I ran through a little bit of water and the damn thing was like acting up. And I'm like, really? But that Spectrum receiver.
Dude, I mean, they're putting it in boats and all kinds of stuff. And
no, I get it. I mean, I get it. But I'm just saying the Spectrum receivers are built Scout tough.
And that's just like an SR 315 or something. Nothing fancy.
Yeah, Bird, you're right, man. Yeah, Ryan proved it, man, 2 weeks ago for sure with
I
that
like
Scout.
it. Yeah, I like it. I got one radio with a bunch of them on there.
That was great.
That radio does SLT and DSMR. I mean protocols. So
yeah,
that radio is like $150.
Reminds me, I need to print off a receiver box so I can put it on oatmeal cream pie up here for Saturday.
Bro, I probably have 10 receiver boxes I'll never use.
Yeah, but it's always fun to print something off.
I mean, you got nothing else going on, sure.
Well, if the printer's not running, something's wrong.
Well, I'm about to take that extruder gear out now so I can sit here and fix it.
Do it. Do it on camera, bro.
But it's over there.
You had it out. Why didn't you just...
That was the hot end. The whole business, there's more to take apart.
Oh, okay. So I thought the extruder was on there.
No, dude, that's just the hot end. The extruder is a gear deal, like a spur gear.
Yeah, and I've had mine apart many times, but when I glanced at the picture, I thought it was like the whole... I thought it was a hot end with the gear and everything on it.
No, just the hot end with the little fan on it was all.
Gotcha.
Which I have to take off to get to the thing I need to fix.
Bro, when you start talking about hot ends and gears, holy crap. Did you find that pin that I was talking about on the phone earlier?
No, I had a guitar string in my hot end from last time I changed one.
So there's a brand new extruder, another brand new extruder.
I'm on my OG extruder, but I've had to take it apart 3 or 4 times.
There's another brand new extruder.
Jiminy.
That's 3. There's a brand new PCB board.
Did it come with all that?
No, this is all crap that I've bought, bro.
Oh.
There's the pin I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah, that won't get through the nozzle.
Huh? No, it won't. But what you do is you heat this up so it's cherry hot and drive it down, just push it down through, and it clears out the hot end.
You know what I did?
Pushes everything out through the nozzle.
Once again, this is how we always do stuff. We do it, it's the same, but it's different. So I took the hot end out so I could hold it and put a flame to it and heat it up. And I had access right to the back of it, right to where I'm stuck. The stuff's broke off in there because it's when I pulled the shit out, it broke off right there where it goes into the hot end.
Basically. Yep.
But if you got to heat it up no matter what, almost. So what I did was I got a little tiny drill bit, kind of like when you're trying to tap something with reverse threads to get it loose.
Yep.
On metal things.
Yep.
So I heat up the nozzle and I got this blade, this bit in there, and I get the whole thing to turn. So I'm able to pull out this much right away.
Yep, big chunk of it.
And then all I had left was just a little tiny bit where I'm coming through the bottom, the business end with a guitar string, the high E, and might have been,
string.
It could have been a B maybe, but high E goes through that 0.4 nozzle just fine.
Yep.
And so I could see light through it before I put it back together because I was like, man, I'm not going to put this back together if I can't see daylight, because every time I put something back together, I'm not done yet. And so I did it. I tried to print again. Guess what? I'm not done yet. So
at what temperature did you take that to?
Well, the problem
like 220?
was the reason it fouled it in the first place is because it got too hot for PLA. It's at 260 when it should be 230 or whatever.
Right.
Ish.
Yep.
So that's what fouled me up. And then it gummed up and wouldn't go through. It could have been the extruder that got me before the hot end maybe wasn't goofed up at all. Who knows? But by the time I get after it and pull the stuff loose, now it is going to be a problem. And you would think if the problem was the temperature because of my fault, then the hot end makes sense that it's going to be gummed up and have melted the PLA.
Mm-hmm.
What happens there, it melts it, so then it's not actually feeding. So on the extruder where it's trying to feed it, you're sitting there melting it in there.
Right, into the grooves. Yeah.
I'm taking it apart.
Into the grooves on the extruder. Yeah.
Well, I'll show you in a minute.
It's the rollers. Yeah, your rollers are full.
I'll show you because I guarantee it's the same problem I always fix.
I know exactly what you're up to. I know what your problem is too. Yep.
Let me see if I can't turn the camera that direction because I'm going over there to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, RC3D Fab Factory has went rogue tonight. Let's fix a printer.
Well, I mean, what else are we going to do?
Right. Yeah, we got nothing else. Just do it. There it is.
I can't get any closer. That's what it's going to be. You got to carry the show a little bit, brother.
Nah, it's fine, man. You know what? It's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay. All right, let me get some tools. 1.5, 2, and I probably need a 2.5-er.
This is where the show starts, ladies and gentlemen.
3, that ain't it. 3, 2.5. All right. Where's my headlamp?
So Ryan, do you have to take your carousel off the top? Your loader to do all that?
Can you see me now?
Well, we did, and you're like weirdly happily waving at something off in the distance.
It was you, Turkey.
Because the camera's over to your right.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. All right, light bright, go in. Let's do this.
All right, so yeah, I got to take off the AMS, turn off the machine.
Unplug it.
No, just turn it off. I've done this so much, bro. AMS set over here on the boxes.
I'm gonna read you real time comments. Pete said, "Get out the pickaxe and night goggles."
Who said that?
Pete. Get the pickaxe and the night goggles out, bro.
Bro, I'll do this in no time.
Poor little bamboo. Running PLA at ASA temperatures.
I mean, this is the only time I've ever had any trouble, bro.
Mike Bird said, hi ho, hi ho.
Can you see me? I can't see the screen.
Yeah, we can see you down there. You're like Dr. Jekyll over here. Yep. Unreal. Fixing the printer. Yeah, this is fun. This is something different for everybody tonight. I'm actually enjoying this.
Well, pretty soon I'll have it back over there at my table.
You know, honestly, working on a 3D printer is just a pain in the ass. I'm just going to say it, pain in the ass, because there's no good way there's not enough room. It's almost like working on a Chevy or a Ford.
So the hot end comes out first.
Yep.
And I can basically leave it hanging there. Okay. And this is going to be the 2.5er. No.
Is that just 2 bolts or 4 bolts that holds that on the extruder?
On the hot end, it's 2. The extruder is, I think it's 4.
Yeah. Sounds about right. See, like, I think my extruder, let me think about this.
But I also have a little weird, I got some electrical stuff that has to come undone too. That's a little 1.5er.
I think my extruder's held in with 2 bolts, but it kind of cradles in right behind the or at the top of the hot end. It's been a while since I tore mine apart.
It's, you know what? This only happens to me after I was forced to do updates, which is all the freaking time.
That's crazy. Does it just like, so when you do the updates, does it just default to like a ASA temp?
Yeah, man. I mean, my project, no, it doesn't default to an ASA temp, but it will default to an earlier setting in that project.
Huh.
So if I were to start with a brand new project, it'd be fine. But I'm going to one that pre-existed. And if I'm on a plate, because I'm all the time throwing new stuff on the plate, and there's sometimes where, yeah, I printed ASA because it was like a test run or
right. Whatever. Yep.
And I'm like, I don't like that stuff, so let me test with that. And so it's just my fault. And then I select the right reel, but the software was still thinking it was ASA. And what made me notice it today was the temperature. I was like, it shouldn't be that hot for what I'm printing. And then I look over there and nothing was happening. It was acting like it was printing, but nothing was actually happening.
Oh, no.
You know how it is.
Yep, sure do.
So that was that.
That was amazing.
And every time I don't do it all the time, but I do it enough. I've got a little slicer I have to undo, like a cutter. It's just a little pin blade that you got to get out of the way.
What is that for?
It's a cutter. It's like, I don't know, it's a cutter. It's so you can cut the filament that's still in it, and then your new stuff will come in and purge it. You know?
All right. Yeah, you got the fancy stuff on that. I'm old school over here. Pete says, working on transforming my AE CR12 into an Element Enduro 12. Bushido mini truck Samurai should be done soon.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
I always wanted one of those little Bushidos.
Was that a Samurai, that little truck that you and TJ's buddy was driving down there when we ran? I think it was that Friday night at Beat the Creek. That little Samurai or whatever that was a kick-ass little run truck. So yeah, Chris is saying it's to change colors. Yeah, see, I don't have that technology.
I don't use it, but I have it.
Technology, I don't have it.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time to get the blowtorch out and melt that stuff out of the gears.
No, it's more of a dig. I wish I could just heat it up.
All right, yep. John, that was his name. Yeah, he had a few of them. Dude, that little Samurai truck, man, was awesome. On the I think it was Trail 10 that evening, we ran up there with Pete and TJ and those guys. Man, that little Samurai was going anywhere, everywhere. That little short wheelbase.
I want to try that sometime, bro. A little
It
short
was,
wheelbase.
dude, that thing was awesome. It was awesome.
All right. So I guarantee I find some melt in here, and that's what the problem was.
I just sold one of those brand new. Don, what are you talking about, brother? What'd you sell? It was brand new.
Bushido,
Oh,
maybe.
okay. Maybe. Yeah.
I should be fairly quick at this.
Yeah, Pete, we need to do a float fly pretty soon. That's what I'm gonna be doing a little group text here pretty soon on. Let's get after that. It's supposed to be in the 90s next week. It's gonna be hotter than the blazes.
Let's do it on Tuesday.
No. There she is. Open and wide MRI. Element Bushido. Yep. Okay.
Cool. Every time I forget how I want to do this, I remember.
Am I saying that right? Is it a Bushido? Is
Bushido.
That right? Bushido? Yeah. Dude, anything Element's good. I like the Element stuff. Kimi Associated. Oh yeah. Nothing better than a pair of pliers for a hammer.
There's the melt piece.
There it is. So are those plastic gears or are they metal?
Well, the little ones are metal, but the big one is
Is that right? The drive gear?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit. If they're metal, pull them out of there. Are they screwed in with bearings? The little ones, the teeth.
There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Pull them things out, and let's see the blowtorch. Light that thing up. Let's set some shit on fire. Let's go.
No, I see right here where it's at. So the extraction method is going to be different.
Shit.
Stuck.
Pete gave away his Aero Scout on floats.
Oh man,
that's cool.
I tell you what, I hear guys talking about doing putting an EDF in one of those Aero Scouts. Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, I think I have seen that. Pete, have you ever flown one of the Carbon Z150s on floats off of water? I'm sure you probably have. Dude,
you ever flown one without a flat mix?
If you haven't, come on over, because I got one. Ha!
Okay. Sometimes what you want to do is put a screw in that filament and then try to grab it and pull it out.
Light it up.
Well, it's all plastic, man.
I was just saying, you take the gears out of there, hold them with a pair of pliers, and torch them, melt that crap out of there.
It's the feeder hole that gets the crap in it, though.
Oh, okay. Yep, this got the little detent thing on it to hold your plastic feeder line in there.
I've taken it all apart before, and it wasn't necessary.
Gotcha. I almost had to rotate my head around to read your Cobalt headband. Cobalt's upside down, Ryan.
Oh no. Oh no.
Cobalt.
No bolt.
No bolt. No bolt. So yeah, so we're trying to fix Ryan's printer over here.
Yep. It's just a little piece of junk stuck in there, man.
Now what we need is you need either a B or a G guitar string.
Yeah.
A little smaller one to get in there. Fun times, man.
Yeah, it melts in there pretty good, bro. When it melts, it melts.
Well, yeah, and it keeps feeding it until it can't feed it anymore because of the gears getting full of material. So yeah, it packs it in there like
the gear stays. You know, I've had to clean them before, but it stays. They usually stay pretty good. What gets screwy is the hole that it's going through right after the gear is plastic. So it melts.
Just tap it in, Happy. Just tap it in.
Bro, I got it.
Nice. Well, did you get the tub done for the Scout, or did that all go south during that time?
No, the tub's done. Hey.
There it is.
That was melted into the hole.
There's the blockage, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna be printing before the show's over, yo.
Dr. RR in the house.
Dr. Octagon.
This kind of reminds me of when you and Mike did surgery on your Corsair.
Bro, that video should have went viral.
That was a good video. Did you guys break into a dentist office to make that happen, or
no,
what?
He worked for a pain doctor. We went there after hours.
Nice.
So now one way you know your stuff is good is that the gears all turn again.
There you go. That's a good sign. All right, slap that bitch back together. Let's go. We got prints to do.
I'm doing it.
I am going to go take a 5-minute quick break, and I will be back while you work on getting that thing put back in.
Yeah. Come back so I can get back over there.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay, cool. Because I'm ready. This 4 screws and I'm going back over.
I'll be back.
Okay. That's the extruder problem. I maybe didn't need to clear out the hot end like I did, but you always hope that's what it is. Oh, back on my channel, bro, there's a real fun video from a while back where I crashed a Corsair really good because the ailerons were reversed. And then we took it to the hospital and fixed it. F4U, yeah, man. This would have been 7-8 years ago at this point, probably. This shouldn't take me too long to get back together over there. Yeah, extruder is good. I'm going back over. Okay. All right, into the S show over here. If I don't do it now, I'm waiting until super late to get it done. All right. Okie doke. This guy goes back in. Little tiny screws on this. 1.5ers. And that's where the first thing that the filament goes through is that.
He said, I'm not waiting anymore. He went in.
No, man, we're going to print. We're going to start this next roof real quick.
Perfect.
Yeah, dude, it's not too bad once you've done it 1,000 times.
Don, you're saying I love those float planes? Yeah, man. The planes are awesome. That's how I got started in RC. Was my dad taught me how to fly planes. I think when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I still don't know how to set the flap to elevator mix. but that's okay. Ryan does it for me when we get together and fly. He's like, let me adjust this and dial it in for you. So that's what happens. I save him just for him. Although you couldn't do that with the Kristen Eagle because, well, there's no flaps on it.
Yeah, it was already good.
It was already good, straight from the factory. Don says Corsair ? Yeah. I don't know. That FMS Corsair I had, it had the doggy motor in it. And me personally, I thought it flew fine, but we've talked about it on here in the past. I forget what motor was in it. What, it was 300 and something.
Well, the improvement was like a 360 and it still sucked.
Yeah, and what did I have? Like a 3, what was the original one? The 3, was it
300 or 325?
It might have been 300. Yeah.
I think it was.
Because I never flew the one that had the upgraded motor system in it.
Well, I did, and it sucked too. The one that's the best, honestly, is that Flightline one, bro.
Gotcha.
Because it was fast right away. So good.
It'll be interesting to see how we do it flying airplanes after not doing it for a while.
Well, not to be cocky, but I'm not too worried about it.
It's like riding a bike, right?
Yes.
Well, if we can get the guys all over here and take the boat and run up to the sandbar again up there, that's the best place to go.
Oh, yeah.
Standing in the water and being at that flare point, it's just
so great.
It's cool, man.
It's the best, dude. That video we did with the super timber on floats.
Yep. Yeah, that was a good time. And Ryan kept telling me, turn the stereo down. I'm like, the stereo on the boat is turned down. It's the live music downriver that you're hearing, brother.
And I asked him to go tell them to turn it down, and he wouldn't do it.
Pete says flight mode trims. Never have to worry about flap elevator mixes anymore.
Yeah, but you got to teach somebody how to do that.
Dude, just give me an old...
They're already not doing flap to elevator mix out of the manual. They're not doing that.
Yeah, okay. So there you go, Ryan. If I don't take the time to set the flap elevator mix to the book, I sure as hell ain't doing whatever Pete just said.
I know how to do it. I'll show you.
I don't know.
A lot of work so you can be lazy later.
I'm old school. I'm old school client over here, man. You know what? I'm running a DX8 Gen 2. May not be able to do it.
It can do it.
Okay, well, cool. Well, then I need to get all you guys over here so we can just get all my crap out and get it set up.
Honestly, though, every high wing thing, if you just default to 11% down elevator at half and 22 at full,
you're pretty close.
I guarantee that's what I did to yours, and it was fine. Because a lot of manuals I've done planes where they didn't have the call outs, and that's what I would end up with, and they were always right on.
No, Bird, no. You know, it's more fun to listen to Ryan complain.
What do you mean?
Michael Bird said, just do the mix and get it over with. The LOL.
I mean, it's in the manual.
You know, honestly, I'm pretty certain that my 150 is actually set up. I know it is.
It is.
I don't know why the Carbon Cub wasn't set up. I have no idea. I don't know.
It's just so much nicer when it is.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to screw with the throttle. It'll just fly right.
Right.
No matter what. The angle of attack doesn't change.
Right.
Bro.
It's simple. I don't know how to fly airplanes, man.
That's not true. I don't know how to read.
Uh-oh. He's powering everything up. He's going to do a quick calibration, and he's going to be off and running.
Calibrating shack.
You're not calibrating shack? I can't believe you got that RMS or whatever they call that thing, and you don't even use it.
Well, yeah, it stores my filament.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, well, job well done. Job well done there, Captain.
Not yet.
Not yet. Bro, I'll tell you what, I got tired of using jump drives to put files on.
Oh, bro, this is all Wi-Fi.
I now it's like I just jump on the Mac here and I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and slice it. Yeah, just go ahead and send to print and be done.
This will start in a minute.
Sweet. So what are you going to print?
The roof. It's already set up.
Pickup truck roof, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because I was kind of thinking, you said earlier that you might be able to print the full box back on that in one shot. Maybe.
I tried 55 and it's too tall. So I would have to increase the angle. And I think then I'm running out of room the other way.
Okay. Gotcha. Because what's your print bed? 265?
256.
256. Okay. Gotcha. Coolio. Awesome. Sauce.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sauce.
That should be fixed.
Cool.
Perfect. Yeah, man.
Perfect. Did somebody say dinner? Is it dinner time? What time is it? Almost 9?
I got teased again. Guess what it was?
Bacon and eggs.
Well, what it was going to be was stroganoff, and what it ended up being was spaghetti. There's no better way to ruin a pound of meat than to make cafeteria spaghetti. There's no distinction between the textures. It's just all taste the same.
If we do an after hours conversation till the wee hours of midnight, like we normally do, you're probably gonna see me do spaghetti actually
Dude, I'm gonna probably have to go pick up one of the kids and grab a soda and a Snickers ice cream bar.
Ooh, dude, there's nothing wrong with a good Snickers ice cream bar.
Bruh.
Dude, it beats the hell out of Dairy Queen any day of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to go to Dairy Queen. They're right there at your, local grocer's freezers.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Absolutely.
The flight mode trims thing is a good way to do it. You have to set that up though first for the trims to be flight modable.
Michael Bird, is it 2 a.m. over there? I'm assuming that's what you're saying. Sounds about right.
Dude, I can't wait to see success on this sprint, bro.
Michael, you're in, what is it, UK somewhere, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Bro, I was printing all day, man. I've been jamming, and then end of the day, I'm setting one up, taking a break, setting one up. So it would have been it still wouldn't have been done yet, but I'd have been able to start another big one tonight. And I knew right away. This has happened to me enough times. I was like, dude, it was too hot. It melted it. And wishful thinking, I went for the hot end again, and I don't think I needed to.
Well, but you know what? You never know with these things,
Well, you try the easy thing first.
When you think it's you think it's one, it's going to be the other, and that's what you did. Happens.
Last time I fixed it, I didn't even screw with the hot end. I went right for the thing, and I was right.
But I want.
I was literally like, I'm on a 10-minute break taking the hot end off because that's easier to do than the whole thing.
Right.
And I was like, I'll go ahead and clear this out, and hopefully that's it. And I tried again, and it didn't print. I'm like, son of a gun. And then it's 7:00.
Yep. I get it.
Bro, I gotta get some more. I gotta get some more Trio beadlock rims.
It's no different. Yeah, you do. It's no different than me coming home, the other day, and I'm like, son of a buck, this thing's just.
It's acting like 10% away from being done, and there's like nothing.
It was because I was running the Creality Hyper PLA. It was a brand new roll, and the son of a buck was tangled. I didn't, see it. It was somewhere in a few layers down because I was already 1.5 inches into the blazer, the front half of the blazer, and I'm like, "Are you shitting me?"
I saw this guy made a device that cuts the filament if that happens. So instead of screwing up the extruder and your business, it just cuts it like outside, basically.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
And then it stops because it runs out of filament. So then you're fine.
And then you just reload and you don't lose a print. It's nice.
Good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, this guy had a print farm or something. He had these little devices. It was like it's like a bigger version of the cutter that's on my head.
He's probably a millionaire. Came up with that little thing.
The thing is, he's probably not. You come up with something that cool and you still got a bullshit 9 to 5.
Nice.
Jamming,
guys.
Yeah, I got 3 little pieces of filament that were stuck in things today. But most of the time, I don't have any trouble at all. And when I do, it's been my fault.
Yep. Except for them damn updates.
I still say that's my fault because I didn't check good enough. Before I was in a hurry because I'm working and trying to get a print going. It's always when I'm in a hurry. I mean, that's with everything. Flying planes, whatever. When you screw up, you were probably in a hurry.
I get it. Been there, done that many times.
So
cool. Awesome. Yeah, no. I'm excited about our little situation here with Scouts, Blazers, F-250s.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to do I may even wait on that full top. Just like do me a full blazer top because I'm cool with the trucks. It's cool. I'll do a box back on the blazer.
That's cool. I just heard that thing just vibrate itself off the table.
Well, it'll do that even if it's not giving you the filament. Or you can't get excited.
Box back blazer.
I'm getting to the point where I can hear though now when stuff is wrong.
Bro, I might actually have a box back already printed. I do. No, I don't.
See you later, my bird.
Bro, you know what I got over here in my little shelf of crap?
What you got?
I may have to dig this out and dust this off, bro. Hold on. It's buried. I forgot that I did this. I've got a rack of 3D printed crap over here that I always keep for a rainy day. Bro, come on. Check it out.
Bug Truck Junior.
You know it. I wonder if that would fit on the 10.3. I wonder what I did this for.
Multifaceted.
Dude, I got the dash, the seats, everything. Bug Truck Junior. I think I did this for the
Jimny.
I think so. Before I even go there, let's see. Oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. What if we did bug trucks, Ryan?
Do it.
Super curious.
Those are a ton of finish work.
You know what? I think that would fit.
You find a different bug front end.
Yeah. Well, I got this one kind of already. It won't take that.
You should do that one. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That, I don't know if that'll work or not. It's not too far off.
Flip the chassis upside down.
It's not too far off.
That's that's what I do. Flip that sumbitch upside down. Take a look.
Yep, it's not right. Although it's not horrible. Yeah, it is.
Bob the bed a bunch. Shorten that thing like you did the Ford.
Yep. It's not horrible.
I think knowing what you know now, you probably even, if you were to do it again, it'd be even better. Those facets on that bug are
garbage.
I'll never do one.
Garbage trash. Garbage trash.
Well, it's just a lot of work.
Well, I might just leave that sit but if we could find a better bug, yeah, a bug truck would be cool.
I think there is a better bug out there now. If you Harley talked about it on the news yesterday. Is that the blazer top?
Yeah. It's for the one that I did for Jimny.
So it's long.
Yep.
Set that on that chassis upside down and see.
That goes on here.
Let's see the wheelbase deal.
It's off. It won't work.
It probably is too long.
It's too long. Yep, way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
I mean, that's stretching the links out like an inch. changing the drive shaft.
Not doing it. I'll use the Blazer body that's upstairs that we're making for this chassis.
Yeah, man.
You know, I'm not messing with it. Yep. I'm not messing with it at all. Cool. Awesome. Well, yeah, I can't wait to get out and run the oatmeals together.
If there was an Olympic preload team, you would be the coach.
Why is that?
Look at the preload on the front shocks.
You don't like my preload, bro?
Not to build from.
Ah.
Because then everybody's got to do it.
Well, it's probably because I'm not. It's probably because I'm not using Wesson oil in my shocks.
I think the thing is, if you got to get. It's like trim on a plane. You got to give yourself room. So it's like start with none all around and see.
Here's the thing, Ryan. These are 475s. If I had 455s on this, I would take all the preload out of it and it'd be fine. That's
true.
That's
your shocks are they already high? They're already in the tall setting.
In the back, they're exactly the same spot as what yours are.
But they're different in the back than the front?
Yes.
That's not. Yeah. I'm not surprised, though, because I feel like the front end's low. Not on yours, but like on mine.
So, yeah. But yeah, if I had 455s on here, I could get rid of the preload and I'd be just perfect. But since how I got these 475s on here, granted, I mean they're Wranglers, but at the same time, they're bigger diameter than what yours are. So that's why I'm preloaded up, bro.
Yeah. I just guess. I mean, for speccing them out, I mean, you got to do what you got to do when it's all said and done to get it right. But when you're making them, I would say same shock position in the back, same shock position in the front, same preload on both, and then you see what you got, right? Because then that's the baseline. And then if you have to add preload in the front to get things right, well, something needs stretched out or adjusted.
Yeah, for sure.
But look, there's going to be fine tuning on these.
Yeah, there is. I mean,
and that's the beauty of the modularity. You want to run pedestrian tires, you've got the opportunity to lower the ride height. You want height, you can play with the shock position and the preload.
You can put taller shocks on it. You put smaller shocks on it.
If you want,
it's whatever you want to do, honestly. But this one, with these 475s on it and these deep dish rims that are on here, the way they stick out,
No, it looks killer. I'm touching your chops because
that's just that's where I'm at, and most everybody's got 475s, so that's why I had to put some preload in it.
But are the shock positions in the same spot though? Like on the shock tower?
The shocks on the front of this are in the lower position, and the shocks on the back are in the upper position.
Okay.
So if I wanted to, yeah. So there's the fronts. Oh, you took me away. Okay.
You're not away.
No, I know. I was going to show you. What's up? What's up, RBR?
Hey,
how's Brazil doing down there?
It's printing.
No, that's great.
Homie fixed it.
I'm happy for you, homie. I'm happy for you, homie. Again. So, all right, here. So there's the front.
Yeah. Let me see the front. Yeah, you're down one, aren't you? Down.
Yeah. Yep.
Down a hole and all that preload.
Yeah, for 475s, bro. You know, because you got all your weight up front. And that's got a battery in it, too. It's got a 2200 3S in it.
Most of that weight's unsprung, but when you do the next designs, even them up. You know what I mean? Like whatever scans in there.
The preload?
Just this, all of it. All of it. Because then it's a level chassis for sure. And that and if you pick a point, when I was doing some of these, my thing was I was gonna go as you just gotta pick a side, either all the way down or all the way up, and design there. And then you've got that whole range the other way to go. If you're a little bit mixed, you only got a little to go here and a little to go there instead of full range.
Yeah, I understand. So I just,
if like on these, if we were to have our shocks on the extremely low position to begin with,
you can't see this.
We limit ourselves.
There's
of course
where
it's good.
There's shocks are even all the way around now. Preload. I changed the preload at the front to the same as the back ones. So I've only got like a 1/4 inch down from the top of preload. And
good.
that's for 7.5s.
Good.
So it's okay. I wanted my ride height to be a little bit higher, you know?
Well, yeah. I just surprised your preload's the same, but your shocks are in different positions.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, whoever's throwing these on a rig, they're probably not going to be like that. You know what I mean? They're going to be what they are. And that doesn't surprise me because I feel like the front end's low on mine.
Okay. Yep.
I mean, that's the thing. It's fixable. But if you're neutral from the beginning, you just got more range.
Sure. Absolutely. 100%. I agree. 100%.
But that's the beauty of those positions. You can do whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you can make it whatever you want it to be. So I'm just going to put my preload back in because that's where it seemed to test out at for me with these 475s on it. So that's just, where I'm at. It's where I'm living. That is where I'm living at, brother.
Bro, I'm about to throw Blackie on here.
You're about to throw black on there?
Yeah, because it's the closest to it's basically final except for the bumper.
Now I'm back up where I was at.
Let's see. So these shock positions are in the top position on the shock tower and the stock position down at the, so they're not on the, they're on the stock position. So they're not like low like I do on the links.
Yep.
So pretty much, I think what the manual says on the build.
Okay. So where are your front ones at the top on the shock tower?
I'm always the same. So it's either going to be the tops or down.
Okay.
But I didn't do my trick to share the shocks with the links on this one. So it's
Yep. I heard that.
Stock.
Yep.
Stockadelic.
Stockadelic?
And I'm clicked in now.
Clicked in. You gotta love the click.
And yeah, my front end's down a little, which that's what I thought. Not by crazy, but it is a little bit.
Not crazy?
No.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Preloaded fix it.
Dude, that's the cool thing about these things. You can there's so many adjustments on here, you can just make it your own. But I understand what you're saying, Ryan, for sure. The chassis needs to be bone stock, out of the box, per the manual, with everything done, so that way then we build to that for sure.
Just even. Just pick.
Yep. Absolutely.
And I think if you go, you just got to pick one, either all the way high or all the way low, and then you've got that range.
Yep.
And like if we get these things, it's kind of all about the chassis, and the ride height is something else, right? So it's kind of nice to design it. Like right now, I'm in the stock low, but not the full low position. And it's still working out with 475s. And some guys may like more than that, but I'm cool with that. So it's fine. Just a little bit low on the front, but it's okay.
Yep.
But if you're designing to one that's different here and there, you're going to get that when a guy's got neutral.
Right. But you know what the thing is, it's like with these bodies on the 10-3s, everybody's already got them probably kind of set up the way they want them, for whatever. And we're always kind of tinkering. The only ones that I don't mess with are the SCX6s. It seems like I do mess with the preload and mess with the chassis on the 10-3s more than I ever will with the SCX6s. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's just the difference in the chassis itself, if it's the shocks or what it is. There's something about the 6s. I never change the preload on the 6s. Never.
I've messed with it, if I needed to. Like when I ran the trimmer's truck at Beat the Creek, I set the shocks up on the higher position.
Gotcha.
Because I knew I was going to be asking a lot out of that truck, and it's fairly scale with big crazy tires on it. So I did that. I'm going to put this on the Coyote real quick.
What, that body? Do it. What's up, Fred?
What up?
I jumped in on he was hosting the
Real Flight.
The Real Flight the other night.
Man, that's sick. That's just too cool, dude. The way they go on.
Modular, baby. Modular.
Cool. Okay, so since I'm trying this on a Coyote, let me put this white one back together real quick. Same as it ever was. Easy. I love it. You can just go one body to the next. And this is prototype, so it's a little different. I got that little pin thing on this one.
The dope derp?
Yeah, because it was definitely low on this one. So that clip doesn't work. Little pin action. Boom.
There it is.
All right, Coyote for the black one here. Let's see.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All I should have to do is take the bumper off.
Should be. Should just be the bumper out and put our mount in there, and it should just click right in.
That should be it.
Yep.
2 bumpers coming off the Coyote. Shoot, I'll run this chassis. It's already dialed with a hobby wing.
Yeah. What tires you got on that?
Stock Treps.
Oh, the Trepidors. Yeah. Nice.
475s.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see how that body fits.
And this is portal axles, and the Coyote shocks are a little different, and they have them in a different position too. They're a little bit angled. I think the ride height on 475s isn't going to be any kind of problem here.
It's chilly outside.
Is it?
A little bit.
I'm
cold at least.
Did you swim?
Yeah.
Where at? The Corys?
Yeah.
Hey, we gonna watch something?
Maybe. We'll see.
Come on, man. Give her a break, dude. Hang out with your dad before I have a heart attack or something.
Have you got another bumper mount? Our bumper mount to fit in there? Or you got Rob one? Or do you have?
I got them.
You got them?
Yeah.
They're in stock, available to ship today.
I got them, bro.
In stock.
Which one should I use? I mean, I got 3 sitting here in front of me.
The one that
I
is
know.
the correct one.
The wide one.
Slick.
Yeah. This should be it too. Like, so if you have a Coyote, the only thing that could, I don't think the interior will be a problem either. I mean, there is a dig servo on this one. Now, the Coyotes don't come with a dig, so only is it going to be an issue for me, if it's an issue at all.
Or anyone else who has a dig servo that they put in.
Yeah, but a lot of guys don't bother. Let's see. This is probably it. Yep, that's it. It's the wide one. All right, so our mount's in the back.
You should just put the bolts in if you're going to run that chassis.
Oh, yeah. I knew it was going to be the shocks because they have them leaning way up on this. I'll just move them where they're at. They've got them all the way forward on that tower.
Yeah.
That's nobody does that.
No boy, no.
I'm just going to move them.
Ladies and gentlemen, once he puts this body on there and clicks it in place, I'm going to be ready to go make some spaghetti and crash for the night. I'm about ready to take this ride upstairs right now and start making spaghetti.
I'll be done in a second.
Kershaw, whoa.
What's that mean?
Kershaw box back pilot with pink interior be on sale. Are you talking about my
beach blanket bingo? We talking about beach blanket bingo?
I don't. Aunt Mo, are you talking about my teal one? My teal box back?
Donald had spaghetti tonight. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Sorry or not. Because I'm getting to the point where I'm about ready to say I got to go do that soon. Aunt Mo, you talking about this? The box back with my pink and teal interior?
Captain and Tennille.
Captain Tennille.
Kirchhoff. What?
Kirchhoff. Will box back Pilot with pink interior be on sale?
Gotta
Hey,
translate that one.
I'm the only dude that's got the pink interior over here, so that's why I'm thinking, is this a true final test?
Yep.
Nice. And it'll be tight if you put your grub screws in.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
That's what I'll have to do.
Yeah. Yep. To keep the pressure on the front. Sweet.
Yeah, cool. The holes are good.
Yeah, should be. So which body are you gonna run on that one first? On that chassis? The white one?
Well, no, because the white one is
it's got the dope derp.
I could, but I want to run in production this weekend is what I want to do.
You could run my teal one on there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna beat the snot out of it, bro.
Yeah, well, I'll do that too.
There.
Click it or ticket.
It fits great, but you got to mess with the ride height.
Yep. Go 475s. Yep.
Yep.
And the roof you're printing right now, the pickup truck roof, is going on that one.
It don't matter. I got a couple of those roofs.
Are you planning on running that body on Saturday?
I want to run production. So I really don't want to run that bumper. I want to run the new go in the cross member bumper.
Oh.
If I have to, I will.
Provided I get it done.
Exactly. So I'll do what I got to do.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll do what I got to do. The thing is, I've got my front situation, but then when we use that, we don't use the clip. So I want to run, I really want to do production, really. So it's an accurate trail test.
Yeah, it will be. Yep.
But it'll be, if I do this, the only difference is the bumper. So, if this is what I got to do, this is what I'll do. But if I run it on the Coyote, I'm going to screw with the shocks, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah, you're going to throw some preload in there like I did with my 475s.
Well, so more than preload, the position is off too. So it's coming down, and you can't really do preload on the Coyote shocks. They're weird. They're like these weird shocks.
Oh, okay. I forgot those are that way.
Bro, 2 screws, I'll fix this right now.
Nice.
I know you're trying to go, but honestly, it may be the only way I run the Coyote. I don't really run the Coyote that much, but this has got overdrive and brass. Like, run this under the Scout and beat the snot out of it, bro.
Yeah, do it to it. Aunt Mo, yeah, I'll sell it, Absolutely.
And I can always do I can change the shocks, and then I'll have more preload capability if I need it.
Yeah. Yep.
This dude's brassed out. It's got 20% overdrive. I could throw some of my trail tires on here. And for all intents and purposes, this is exactly what I keep saying, guys, where this Coyote is the same as a 10-3 builder's kit, the new one, except for the
portals
axles.
Yeah.
The Coyote has portals and has these shocks, and the 10-3 has straight axles, and you get regular shocks that you can do whatever you want with.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. And our body fits on both.
Yeah, I just fit it on a Coyote, dog. How cool is that? That's what we've been saying. I think that's kind of my angle, bro. Like being able to rock our stuff on a Coyote. I think all I got to do is maybe turn my tongue around for the dashboard. I actually have one of these where I cut it off so it gets in.
The dashboard?
That will be in the way, I guarantee it.
Shouldn't be.
I bet it is.
I've got mine on. The dash should be in front of that. Or behind it. The dash should be behind it. Yeah. Both of mine, the dashes, don't mess with it. Mine's on.
My dash isn't in yet, so.
No, the dash fits on the back side of that tongue. You don't need to take that tongue off.
My driver battery's on the charger in the garage.
Dude, I'll tell you what, I can't stand doing what you're doing after using drivers like that.
Well, it's only
because
I'm on TV right now.
These little screws, it's like, golly.
Bro.
Here we go. Now, did you put your grub screws in the back?
Yeah.
Click it.
It's still too low.
Yeah.
There's not much I can do. I got a little more lay down on the back, I think. I mean, it was all the way forward before.
Just put that set of 455s on there. Well, you don't have any rims for them, do you?
No.
The 455s would be perfect on that, you know?
If I just put regular shocks on here, I can do what I want.
True. There's that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like the 475s, they're a little bit meaty for these. But they work.
It's I mean, the chassis is the chassis. So that's what's happening. And I even skewed the shocks to make it higher here.
Yep.
And that's still what I got. These shocks are not necessarily what you're gonna
typically use
gauge on. I mean, ideally, I mean, you know, I'm sure they set this up so the Coyote chassis is level. You know what I mean?
Right. Yep.
So there's that.
Clickety click.
Clickety click. But yeah, I mean, this chassis is the new 10.3. So I mean, the portals are doing a thing to me, and the
the shocks, the tires, you got, you know, I mean, there's guys that like this hobby know how to adjust things and change things, and we enjoy it. So, you know, you can make these bodies fit however you want them to be, you know. Buy a set of deep dish, do what I did, you know, have them out wide, or go more pedestrian, you know, whatever you want. But I personally am ready to choke a horse and eat it. So I'm dying of, like, I got a hunger strike going on over here.
Do it.
And it's 9:35. So I'm gonna bolt.
Do it, man. I'm out of here too. If I can find my mouse. I got a mess.
The mouse up and ran away.
It's sitting on a cup over here.
Nice.
All right, guys, we're out of here in 5. Hanger Rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Bye now.
See you guys. Have a good one.